Hey, all of my creative friends. Welcome to my Coffee and a Card Live. It is Tuesday, February 13th, 2024, the day before Valentine's Day. Whether you have a Valentine or not, I hope you get to celebrate tomorrow. Celebrate yourself. Treat yourself to something. I give you permission to love yourself and do something fun for yourself. So happy Valentine's Day, a day early. Excuse me. So we had a really rainy, gray, cloudy day yesterday. We got just about an inch of rain, which is over 4 inches already for this month, which to me is crazy. And then the most amazing thing is after that big rainstorm, the sun came out just before sunset and we got the most amazing, vibrant, beautiful rainbow I think I have ever seen. Hi, Shar. I took pictures and the pictures look amazing and they were nothing compared to how beautiful it really was. And as if that wasn't enough, last night around 11 o'clock, we got snow. Huge, big, fluffy, beautiful snowflakes. I got up, I watched them out the window for about a half hour. They were just so pretty. It was so quiet, no cars in the street, just these big snowflakes coming down. It was delightful. And that's all gone now because today we have blue skies and sunshine. So I guess welcome to Middle Tennessee. It's crazy. I do have a scratchy throat. I'm trying to take care of it, but I may have to drink tea a couple times throughout this. So I think I'm going to take a sip right now. And I have my Valentine's mug, so why not, right? And my peppermint tea and honey, which is pretty darn delicious. I've gotten so used to it now that I really enjoy it. I have my 1 cup of coffee and then it's on to tea. All right. My name is Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 27 years and I love what I do. I am here to help you learn the joy of paper crafting and card making, and even beyond that, to encourage you and be your cheerleader, to send those cards out to others and bring joy to them when they receive them. So that's what it's all about, guys. Thank you for being here and watching me. Please give me a comment if you are on. I see people popping on. Karen and Gloria, glad you guys are here. Let me know by saying hello in the comments so that I know you stopped by. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know that also. Hi, Tina. As always, I will be drawing from all of the comments on this video and giving away the project that we make today. So be sure to comment as many times as you like. Oh, Texas, nice. I see they had some severe weather parts down there last night, so stay safe. Comment as many times. Every comment you make counts as 1 entry toward the card giveaway, so I love that. Any comments entered all day today through midnight tomorrow, the 14th, will count in the drawing, and I will draw the next morning. Congratulations to my last couple winners. I had to redraw for my February 6th hummingbird card. Excuse me. As I never heard from the original winner with her address, so I redrew, and congratulations to Margot Rantanen. You won that card, so hooray. And then I drew for my Memories and More paintbrush card, and Karen Bachtel, you won that one. So lady, those are out in the mail to you. You should be getting them soon. Thank you so much for watching and commenting. Also, if you can share my video as a small business owner, that really helps me get exposure that I wouldn't normally get. So go ahead and share this video to your own Facebook page, to your friend's Facebook page, to a crafty group you belong to. And if you do that, let me know, and I will give you a bonus entry toward today's card. Hi, Jackie. So good to see you on. Hi, Lois. Glad you're here. Let's see what else I want to tell you. I have a lot of things to show you today, a lot of fun crafty things. So I think we're just going to get right down to the table. Let me turn you around. You'll see my beautiful sunshine, and then down to the table. And I am going to check my location. So give me just a minute to bring myself up here because I put this new mat down, this pretty teal mat. I hope you can see it. I can't see my video yet, guys. Oh my gosh, I am not even showing here. I had some real Facebook trouble this morning. I was worried I wouldn't get on. It wouldn't let me post anything at all on my Facebook page. But fortunately, it is working on my phone, and that is what I am filming from. So we're just going to go with it. Okay, finally I can see my video. This looks pretty good. I might have to adjust. But isn't this mat pretty? I loved it. I don't know if you saw, I'm sure you did. One of my punches fell off the shelf and hit my table right about in this section, and it made a big divot. And every time I did a video, I could see that on camera, and I didn't know how to fix it. And then my husband suggested getting one of these nice little mats, and look how pretty it looks. So yay for me. Okay, this is me, Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. Excuse me again. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/crazystampinglady. My YouTube is under my name, Maureen Rolfes, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. Here is my February hostess code. If you're shopping with me in the month of February, please use that hostess code. Actually, 2 reasons. One reason, because I get the most benefits for those orders when you use that hostess code. But the second reason is it helps me keep track of what orders come in. It's just easier for me to see and not accidentally miss an order. And it helps you to qualify for all of my giveaways. So using that hostess code helps us all the most. If your order is over $150, that is the exception, and that's pre-shipping and handling and tax. In that case, don't use the hostess code because you will earn some wonderful hostess stuff. You know, hostess stuff. Sorry, guys. Sometimes my mind wanders. I'm actually looking at the house across the street, and I see something silver by the ground, and I'm wondering, did they cover pipes or what that is? And yeah, I shouldn't do that. Rabbit holes. Anyway, you'll earn your own hostess benefits in that case. So if it's over 150, don't use the hostess code. Okay, here's my reminder to show you cards, and I have some wonderful Valentine cards to share with you. Quite a few, so yay, stick with me. This first one's from my friend Veronica in Arizona, Prescott. Veronica, this is just lovely. Look at this. Clean lines, elegant, my kind of card. The richness of those colors is beautiful. On the inside, she finished the inside just lovely. Thank you so much, Veronica. I love it. Happy Valentine's to you. And then I have a really cute little card from my friend Frances from Arizona. Look at this. She is my critter person. There's normally critters, but I think gnomes almost count as critters, don't they? She used that beautiful background paper. I can't remember the name of it. That was kind of like washy scenery. And then she colored and fussy cut the mushroom and these 2 little gnomes and added some butterflies. Frances, this is stinking adorable. On the inside, she stamped, I love it, love it, love it. It is beautiful. Thank you. And my next one is from my friend Lori in Prescott. And look at those colors. That mint green with the pink, what a lovely combination. Lori, this is so pretty. And she used, do you remember our old heart duo punch that went with this stamp set? That has been people asking for it like crazy. I wish I had 10 of them because I could probably sell them. And then on the inside, a cute little verse and love for Valentine's Day. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. But we're not done yet. A few more. This next card is from my friend Joan. She also lives in Arizona, not in Prescott. I think Gilbert, if I remember. I'm pretty sure it's Gilbert. I get them confused once in a while, those other cities. But she made me this beautiful Valentine's card. Look at these cute little hearts sticking up. I love that. You guys know I love that. And the edges of her leaves. I love that when everything is not tacked down and it feels like it's coming up off the page. So, so pretty. And then she said in here, I'm going to just read it to you. Know what we call a 3-layer box of chocolates? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So cute. Thank you, Joan. Really, really pretty card. Thank you. And you made me chuckle. And this next card is just beautiful. It is from my friend Shar from Prescott. Shar used one of the designs that I've shown before on here and I've used on cards. And I love it. I love the Valentine in non-traditional colors with the blues and greens. And she embossed hearts on the white strips and embossed the back layer. Couple little ribbons. I don't think I've ever done that before. Not that I remember, but look how cute that looks with the 2 ribbons and the 2 little bows. Beautiful card, Shar. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And then the last card I got is from my friend Paula from Prescott Valley in Arizona. And look at the shimmer on this card. I hope you're catching that on camera. That is amazing glimmer paper. Just look at that. And then inside, she used one of the doilies that we used to have for Stampin' Up! And then that heart punch that says Happy Valentine's Day. So, so cute. Thank you, guys. I'm putting these all on my mantle and it looks so festive out there. I really appreciate you thinking of me. But then, I also have a couple more cards to show you. You know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till I get to that flyer and then we'll talk about it. So that is that. I'm going to move this out of the way. Just a reminder that there are more products out there now for Sale-a-bration that were added. A couple stamp sets, a couple of our kits, these little embossing folders, some designer series paper packs. This one's one of the large packs with extra paper and I think maybe 48 sheets or 30. I can't remember how many, but a lot of sheets of paper in this one. The card kit, Sweet Memories and More, Sweet Thoughts. The new Core Color Stampin' Write markers for a $100 purchase, and the Dragonfly Punch for a $100. And that Dragonfly Punch, I have used more than just about any other punch I own, guys. It is a must-have, so don't forget about those. Excuse me. And then Painted Lavender Bundle. This is my bundle bonus for the month of February. If you purchase this in the month of February, I'll give 100% of my proceeds to the Doors of Hope Ministry here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. You can find out more about that incredible ministry at opendoorsofhope.org. I will also send you the weekend after your purchase a full bundle tutorial of additional ideas you can use that bundle for to make cards. So it is kind of, that one is a win-win-win. I get the order, Open Doors of Hope gets the profits, and you get not only the bundle, but the tutorial bundle. So consider doing that in the month of February. And then my upcoming classes. So I'm currently holding 2 classes a month, one here in person in Murfreesboro at Shelley's Coffee. And that is for people that are local. And if you want information about that, let me know. But then I'm also holding a very similar class to that one, and this one is online. And it's going to feature this month the whole Painted Lavender suite of products. We're going to be making 4 cards, 2 each of 2 designs, as well as a bonus project, and you will receive a small gift from me. The price includes all of your materials prepped and ready. You're also going to have video instruction from me, and that will be on Saturday, February 24th at 1 p.m. These classes, these paid classes, are in a private Facebook group. So once you are signed up and paid, I will send you the link to get into that group, and you can go in there and watch the video, and there will be a PDF tutorial for you there posted afterwards. They will stay up a minimum of 3 months, and then they'll go away, and I'll send you a reminder before they're gone so that you know they're coming down. But that's my paid classes. You have until February 16th, this Friday, to register, because I want to get all the kits in the mail on Saturday so you have them on time for the class. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment here or drop me an email at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. Oh, and the cost for that is $25. It includes shipping and handling. It's payable through Venmo, or you can send me a check. Just let me know what you're doing and I'll follow up with you. But yeah, that'll be great. I have a few people signed up and I'm excited about it. Yay! And then my free monthly virtual card class. So every month I do a free class that is kits that I send out as a thank you for orders. So when you order from me, I put together card kits and then I send them out to anyone who's ordered. If you have a $50 order, you get 3 free card kits. A $75 order gets 3 card kits plus a bonus project. And a $100 order gets 3 card kits, a bonus project, and a half a package of current embellishments. Starting with this free class, I will no longer be posting PDF tutorials because these classes are done right on my regular Facebook page. They will be there in my videos for you to see forever. So I will not send a PDF of the project, but you can watch the video at any time. And the kits will go out the 1st of March and the class will be held on March 11th at 11 Central Time. Although that video, like I said, will stay there. And it's open to anyone. Even if you don't have the kits, come and join that video. So let me show you. We had our class yesterday for anyone who purchased in January. And I just want to really quickly show you the cards and projects that we made so you have some idea of the type of thing that you'll get. So this was the first card we made, the second card we made, the third card we made, and then the bookmark bonus project for that. And then anyone who did do a $100 purchase got a half a pack of the adhesive backed hearts and flowers. So this would have been with the $100 everything here. This would have been with the $75 purchase, and these 3 card kits would have come with the $50 purchase. Everything is included. I can't stamp for you, so you have to substitute your own stamping for any stamping that is done, and you have to provide your own adhesives. But other than that, the kits come ready to you to put together. All right, so that is that. I hope you'll consider ordering and getting those as a thank you from me. And then today, today we are going to be using the Most Adored Specialty Designer Series paper. It is on page 9 of the Sale-a-bration catalog. It is beautiful. It is very Valentine's colored, but I have been making tons of cards with several Valentine sets that will not be Valentine's. I can use these for my grandkids. I can use these for my friends. I can use them at Valentine's. Some of the red colors I can use at Christmas. The pink ones through spring. They make beautiful anniversary cards, beautiful wedding cards. So we're going to play with that, as well as out of the mini catalog, we're going to be using the Adoring Hearts stamp set and then hybrid embossing folder and dies. So I'm going to show you more about that because it's kind of hard to explain, but we're going to see this kind of in action. I can't do it on here, but I can explain everything to you. Now there is another coordinating hybrid folder and dies that are down here, Thoughtful Moments. I did not get those, but they work the same way as the hearts. And then we have a brayer, and the brayer is easy to use with these dies and put these together. So I did not use the brayer on my cards. I'll tell you and show you what I did, but the brayer works great. You can brayer over the raised edge on your dies, and then when you die cut those images, they have a border already printed on them. So lovely, lovely, lovely. Everything about it's lovely. Okay, annual catalog still going strong through April. That's all I have to say about that today. So let's get started. I'm going to move some papers out of the way here, clear up my desk a little bit. So this is what we're using today. The Adoring Hearts stamp set that definitely can be for Valentine's because it says, to my Valentine. But it also says, just for you, you are most loved. With all my heart, I adore you and celebrating you. So it can be used for lots of occasions. And the bundle comes with a hybrid, let me grab all these pieces, hybrid embossing folder and die combination. So here are the dies that come with this, and they can work without the embossing folder. You can cut out these 9 hearts, which is awesome. You can cut out all these little individual pieces, which is also awesome. And then there's the embossing folder, which also can stand alone. It's a 3D embossing folder, so you're going to use it with your base and then just one plate, usually the gray plate, depending upon what plate selection you got. I received a blue plate before I got my cut and emboss machine that also works for me. So if you purchase the blue plate, you can also use that with the 3D folders, but with the new cut and emboss machine, it's gray. And this embosses these 9 beautiful hearts. I hope you can see that on there, although I'll show you them up close and personal in a minute. So what makes this hybrid is you can use the embossing folder, you can use the dies, or you can actually come in here and take these heart dies and they lay right on the embossing folder and they stay in place because there's a little groove around each of those hearts and holds them. Put your paper in here, close it, run it through your emboss and cut machine, and it'll not only emboss, but it'll cut out all 9 of those hearts. So that's what makes it a hybrid. It is wonderful. You do it all at once. You don't have to do them separate, although you could emboss it on a piece of cardstock and then run it through in a separate step and cut it. But that is just redundancy to me. So you can just place it right in here. Go ahead and run it through. So that's the hybrid if you haven't seen that or don't know what that's all about. So stick with me to the end because we're going to make a card now. But then I'm going to show you several more things about this suite or this bundle and how it can work for you. So the card we're making today, here's my envelope, celebrating you. And I'm going to be using this as an anniversary card. It definitely has Valentine colors, but that doesn't mean it has to be Valentine's. Just look how pretty that is. And then on the inside, it just says celebrating you. And I always need anniversary cards. I have tons of nieces and nephews now who are grown and married. And it seems like every time one of their anniversaries comes up, I'm struggling to find an anniversary card. So that is what this is going to be. Excuse me while I take a sip of my tea. It could also definitely be Happy Valentine's and just change out the sentiment, or just an I love you card. All right, so for this card, let me grab our pieces. They are right here. I'm gonna stamp the envelope before I give this card away for sure, but I'm not necessarily gonna stamp it on camera today, so we'll see what happens there. But in this little packet of materials here, I have a real red card base. This base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of basic white for the inside, and this piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to stamp my sentiment in there right away and get that out of the way. So using real red ink and the celebrating you, which would be perfect for a wedding also. Yeah, perfect for a wedding or, as like I said, in my case, anniversary. So I'm just going to put that down. And I know I've mentioned this, but in case you haven't heard this, when you are stamping with photopolymer on this glass mat, and this glass mat is one of the rewards or one of the bonuses you can pick if you sign up as a demonstrator under Sale-a-bration during this time. It's good till the end of February. You can get it. You do not need a mat underneath. For some reason, and I do not understand it, for some reason, your photopolymer stamps stamp beautifully without the mat. So I haven't been using one. We'll see if that changes, but so far so good. And then I'm going to take my seal and we're just going to put some seal on the back of here. That is one thing I find is my seal doesn't catch as well because there's no give. So I sometimes have to feed it again. When I had a little mat under it, it caught a little better. So, okay, we're gonna come in here and just center this on the inside of our card. And that is that. And then on the other card I showed you, I didn't do this, but I did on the envelope. And I think I'm gonna do it here too. I'm going to take one of the stamps out of that stamp set. It's this pretty little heart with flowers at the bottom. And we're just going to stamp that down here in the corner. Look how pretty that is. That just adds something, I think, to the card. So we're going to do that. There is no sentiment on the outside of this, just on the envelope. So I am going to set my ink pad aside so I don't get my fingers inky, which I've been known to do. The next thing we're going to grab is this piece. I want to talk to you about it. So this is a piece of basic white cardstock. It is also 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I ran it through the embossing folder. Now you remember on the embossing folder, there's actually 9 hearts. I just chose to come in and place this centered so 6 hearts would be embossed. So you can emboss 6, you could emboss 3 if you just had a strip. You can emboss all 9 if you have a big piece of paper. But I wanted just the 6 for my card. And then I have 2 pieces of this gold and red ribbon. This ribbon is from our online exclusives. It's the red and gold dotted ribbon. It is so pretty and it just goes great with this card. And again, it's online exclusive. So you can only see it if you go online to shop. Click on the category or search on online exclusives, and all of the products that are only there online will come up for you to see. So this is the one I'm using, and this piece is about 5 inches long. And I'm going to come in here on the back, and between these 2 bottom hearts on the side, I'm going to add some seal. And on this side also. I'm just going to show you real quick since I have this up. This is the debossed side. So this is the embossed where it's raised, and this is the debossed where it goes down, and both of them are beautiful. You can use whatever side you like better. And I actually really love all the little hearts they scatter in between also. So we're going to come in here with this ribbon, and I am going to stick it down here and wrap it around. And I go through stages. I go through stages where I put glue dots on the back and wrap it around, or where I use my seal. I don't know why I go through those stages, but I definitely do. So we're just going to wrap it around like that. And then you guys know my trick. I am going to secure the ends of that ribbon using some of my tearing tape. Now, as I mention all the time, you do not have to do it. It's an extra step I do, is I don't ever want my ribbon pulling out. And the tearing tape just works as another layer of adhesive on top of there, so it works well for me. And then I'm going to pull off that backing. You can use the end of your snips or take your pick tool. My fingernails usually do the job. And then we're going to come in here and I'm going to add seal to the rest of this. Now this is a 3D embossing folder. So whenever I have a 3D embossing folder, I do tend to go around most of the edge because I really want it to stay down on my card. And just the nature of it going through that 3D embossing folder can cause it to curve up a little bit on the edges. So I'm doing the whole thing. We're going to come in here and place this on the front of the card. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm headed off to get my hair cut this afternoon because if you noticed at the beginning, I'm getting a bit of a mullet there, and I never like that look. So today is haircut day. So I'm excited about that since it's not snowing or raining. It's the perfect day to do that. Okay, so that is the beginning of the front of my card. And then I'm going to take 3 of these hearts. So what I did is I ran a large sheet of this paper just through my cut and emboss machine with the 9 hearts like that. And then I have these 9 beautiful hearts. They're gold on the front, which is what I'm using, but they excuse me, also have the red hearts on the back, so you could use those. I don't know what I'll use the ones I haven't used yet for, which side, we'll see. But it worked really well to just run that through, so you can see you do not have to run it through with the embossing folder. And then I'm going to pop these up on 3 of my pieces here with dimensionals. And I'm just using the edges of my dimensionals. I never waste those. When I have them, I use them. So that's what we're going to be doing on here. And they work great. Once I get to the edge, I just cut them all into bite-sized pieces per se. And I haven't done that on the whole thing, but I'll show you that because I stopped so I could show you. We're going to put this one up here, right over that heart, just like that. And then, so what I do is I already cut the ends on here, but I'll usually take my snips, and once the whole, I did finish cutting here. Once I just have the edge, I just snip them apart. So here, 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 however long I want. And then I have those pieces to work with. So it makes them really easy to just use and not waste them. So I'm going to grab 2 of these longer strips here. We'll put them behind this one. Just like that. I do like these long strips. A lot of times if I have a long, narrow sentiment, I'll keep them for that because they work perfect for that. We're going to cover up another one of these hearts right here. Just like that. And then my third one we'll do down here. So don't waste the edges of your dimensionals, guys. I honestly just cringe if I'm at a class or somewhere and I'll see people throw those away and I'll think, oh my gosh, what are you thinking? But I'm a little bit frugal in some things. That way I can spend on what I really want to have. And then we're going to place this last one. So the way I'm placing these is I'm just putting the peak of my heart at the peak of the embossed heart and then laying it directly down. And that way it covers up the heart completely. So there's our 3 little hearts on there, which I think just adds a lot to the front of this card. And now I'm going to take my ribbon, my smaller piece of ribbon. So this one I think is about 4 inches. And feed it under there. Now this ribbon definitely has a right and wrong side. You can see on the back it is just the gold stripes, and on the front it's the polka dots. So when I tie this, I do need to manipulate it a little bit. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to tuck this end between the loop, but I'm going to keep it turned so that my polka dot side is up. Normally it would just kind of turn on its own and it would be that streaky gold side, but I want the polka dots, so I'm just being careful as I pull it tight that that's up on both sides. And it's not hard to do, you just have to think about it. Then I'm going to grab my ribbon cutting scissors and trim these edges at an angle, these ends, just like that. And let's see if I can do it just like that. We'll get rid of that. So that's that. And then this card needs a little bling. So for this card, I am using the Festive Pearls. These were in the holiday catalog, I think. Maybe last annual catalog, I'm not really sure. They were carried over and now they're an online exclusive. So if you go to the online exclusives, they will show up and they're beautiful. And I like them because they're small. But they have red ones, they have blue ones, they have silver, but I'm adding the gold. I just think it's a little more elegant since I'm making this an anniversary card. So we're going to come in here and add some little gold pearls to the front of this card. And I'm using the end of my snip. I could use the take your pick tool. I also go back and forth on that. Whatever I have closest and handy is usually what I grab. That one there. And I'm actually going to add 5 to the front of this card because they are tiny and because I want them to be kind of scattered around the card, just like the little hearts are on there, kind of to mimic the way the hearts are laid between there. So that is our card, guys, but like I said, stick around. I have a couple more things to show you. This is the card though that I will be giving away. So leave your comments all day today and all day tomorrow. Again, every comment counts as an entry. And if you share, let me know that too, because that'll be a double entry for you. And I will stamp your envelope to match, so that will be coming off. So that's the card we made. But I wanted to show you a few more things using this bundle. So the first one is, I love these images. I love the flowers. This is the little heart we used inside. But this wreath here caught my attention immediately. And I stamped it and I colored it and I stamped the I adore you, which fits perfectly if you put the I right between the little leaves like that. Now I haven't put this on a card yet, obviously. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I think it is so pretty. It might just be a little note that I leave on my husband's breakfast plate some morning. Who knows? We'll see. But I wanted to show you that, and it was very easy to color with our blends. I just used the fine tip on the blends, and I was able to color those little leaves and flowers in. And then I wanted to show you what happens when you ink up the large embossing folder and then you run it through with your hearts. So that's what I did here. I used it as a hybrid. I inked up, well, these aren't going to be in the right order because I don't know what order the designs are, but I inked it up using my boho blue ink, and then I just ran it through and cut it with all these little adorable hearts. And so I could make a card front using this. I could pop these individual hearts up. You could run it through just in white if you want a really elegant, but I wanted to play with the blue, and I am going to do something with this. It kind of reminds me of the Pennsylvania Dutch images, if you've ever seen those when it's in the blue. So I like that look. So that's what you can do if you run it through together and inked up. And then I wanted to show you, so remember I said I ran this through just like this, and what that did is it left me an outline with the gold flowers on that was like this. So I had the 9 hearts punched out and the outline with the gold flowers, and I didn't want to lose those flowers. They were too pretty. So when I run this piece through, I measured it to make sure it would be even with my hearts and everything, and it is 5.5 inches wide by 5 3/4 inches tall. And once you run it through, if you center it, this is what you're left with, which is perfect. So I decided to use those gold flower layers. And here's the first card I made. So you are most loved. And this is one of those pieces. So I cut off a strip of 3 and I layered it over the designer series paper. So the designer series paper I'm using is the specialty paper that you can get free with a $50 purchase through Stampin' Up! Through Sale-a-bration, so through the end of this month. It's called Most Adored. It has beautiful designs, so it has gold images on one side, and you've seen me use this. You've seen me color the flowers and do a couple other things with it. How pretty is this? I love this one with the falling hearts and then the plaid. And then when you flip it over, on the back are all of these gorgeous designs, hearts and plaids and pinks and reds and whites, just beautiful. So that is what I used. I used, see if I can find it real quick here to show. This one image right here has very light pink floral wreaths on it, that same image that I just colored and showed you, basically. And I just took that strip, layered it over that designer series paper, used the You Are Most Loved tone on tone for my background, popped this up, and then added a bow. And I'm sure this will go to one of my granddaughters at some point during the year as I send them out cards. But it could be a Valentine's card, it could be for other things, but I thought it turned out great, and I didn't waste that negative image there. But then I still had a section of 6 hearts. So I'm going to share with you my hubby's Valentine. He hasn't seen it. I'll give it to him tomorrow. It says, I adore you. And then I took those 6 hearts. How cute is this? And I layered it over the plaid gold background, the flowers on top, the plaid in the back. I punched out with the dies 3 red hearts, and with the dies 3 of these black images of hearts. So those are all in the dies. I added a little kind of sparkly black gem, layered this all so you could see not only the black card base, but the plaid a little bit, and then the flowers, and then finished it on the inside like this. So to me, the black and the plaid just made it a little more masculine while keeping it very loving and Valentine's Day-y. And I am so happy with it. I just love how it turned out, and I hope he likes it. And then when I cut out all those hearts, I have 3 of these left. So I haven't used these yet, like I said, but on the back, they are red, and I have these available to use on a future project. So just lots of fun going on here with all of this today. I loved it all so much. I had so much fun playing with it. I'm going to take these out of the way. I'll leave that celebrating. We'll get the rest of this out of the way. So this is the card that I am giving away. Don't forget to leave me your comments today. I would love to know what you think of this whole hybrid suite of products, of what you think of the cards that we made, if what your weather's like, what your Valentine's Day is like. Just share with me. I love to get to know you. You have till tomorrow night, midnight, to enter, and then I will draw the next morning. As always, I would love to be your creative coach and demonstrator. If you have any questions at all or need a catalog, please reach out to me in the comments of this video, or you can email me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. I do plan to be here on Friday at my normal 10:30 a.m. Central Time slot, so I hope to see you then. Please enjoy the rest of your day and your Valentine's Day. Do something special for you and for those you love. I appreciate you guys. I love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.